Now, I know when you saw the Yuta wank in the title, you probably thought, is this a Kaio video? Is this April 1st? Am I being held at gunpoint as I record this? And I can assure you that the answer to 2 out of these 3 questions is yes. My boy, my guy, my number 1 op, Yuta, is pretty much a smoke demon. And even I, a notorious Yuta hater, I have to give him props just for how he handles business. Now, I already know some of you goofy clowns already type in the comments, Yuji is far better written than Yuta, so this is pretty much pointless to make, isn't it? I want to emphasize that this is not on their characters, but this is going to be more about what they've accomplished as MCs. It's more of a look at who is, in the literal sense, pretty much a better main character, who's won more, who's succeeded more, who's accomplished their goals and missions more, and so on. So quite literally, who is the better main character? And as always, shout out to the mad lad, that guy Trey, much appreciated, man. And man, even I gotta say, regardless of what you think about Yuta, kind of is built different, isn't he? I mean, when he went against Todo in Goodwill, keep in mind, he actually soloed all of Goodwill by himself the year that he participated. When Todo asked what type of girls he's into, he said, I'm into your girl. Yuta probably just snatched Takada, I can't even lie. But I mean, actually, maybe we should start off with talking about Yuji, and about why I tend to call him Plot G. You know, I do think it's justified. He takes too many L's, man. I just mean far too many for a main character. Okay, so let's just start at the beginning. He starts off very early off by just straight up dying. So not a good start. Couldn't win his fight, just died. He couldn't save Junpei like any other shonen MC would have. And I mean, really think about that. Had it been any other shonen main character, they would have saved Junpei. Now yes, maybe that's due to JJK being a harsher world, but it does go to show that in that situation, he failed as a main character. He couldn't finish off Mahito when he was tag teaming against him with Nanami, and actually came back to bite him and everyone pretty much so badly. Because pretty much, if he had finished off Mahito then and there, none of the story would have happened, because Kenjaku never would have gotten Mahito's ideal transfiguration and his plans never would have gone through. So actually, him letting Mahito escape in that situation pretty much was the downfall to the rest of the series. When Hanami was about to activate the domain expansion, let's be honest, he was gonna die, until Gojo had to come in and save him. And then the only time he actually wins, and he succeeds, is when he has to kill his own brother. I mean, think about that. The only W he's got is when he kills his damn brothers. I don't know, man, Yuji just takes too many L's. Shibuya, he lost to Choso, leading to all of those people's deaths because Sukuna could take over, and once again, he couldn't finish Mahito off. As a matter of fact, he actually weakened Mahito for Kenjaku to take in. So all of Kenjaku's plan had activated and actually happened because Yuji couldn't prevent it. And then what happens? He actually ends up dying again, funny enough, to Yuta. And then in his next fight, he gets beat up by Hakari, which fair enough, that's not a fight, so I'm not going to include that. But then when he was up against Higuruma, he was saved by, as always, the plot, because had Higuruma not deactivated his ability, let's be honest, Yuji was going to die right then and there. Which, I mean, obviously made sense. Higuruma wasn't a bad guy, he had all of these internal conflicts, but had he not deactivated that sword, Yuji right now would be dead. And this is a good segue into why I call him Plot J. He constantly has plot armor, and yet he still takes more L's than Vegeta on a good day. I mean, let's just run through it. He's the ultimate and perfect plot counter to all of Mahito's techniques, Mahito's attacks, and even his domain. So not 1, not 2, but 3 whole direct counters and buffs against Mahito, and he still can't beat him or finish him off, or save Junpei. He had to have Sukuna's plot ass just revive him multiple times, and he just keeps getting out of all the situations, pretty much due to plot, and he's not even winning these situations. That's the saddest part. And again, one thing I want to clarify, I love Yuji, he is a fantastic character, like easily one of the best written, not just in JJK, but all of shonen right now. But as a main character, my man really sucks. I mean, even the diehard Yuji fans have to admit, he just tends to lose a lot. And of course, I'm not saying I would have done better in this situation, I probably would have done worse. And I guarantee if you had put 99% of people in Yuji's situations in those cases, they would probably do just as bad as Yuji. But that's the thing, I mean, the whole reason main characters are called main characters is they're main characters, aren't they? They can go above and beyond what others can do. You know, I mean, just look at every main character like Luffy, Naruto, Ichigo, pretty much all of them. And Yuji just doesn't have that dog in him. It is what it is. It's just unfortunate, isn't it? So yes, he has earned the title of Plot J. But do you want to know who actually lives up to the title of main character? It's Yuta, funny enough. I mean, Yuta clean shot all the time. He beat Geto only with a little amount of sword training and nothing else pretty much. He cooked Sendai alone and won. And granted, it's not like he did a 5 or 4v1 like some insane people suggest. It was a free-for-all, not a 4v1 or something, with everyone at each other's necks. Still, he did take the win. He still won that free-fall, and then he also got the most amount of points because of it too. Not only that, but Yuta, after he had actually lost his status as the main character, proceeded to kill the main character and revive him, pretty much playing with binding vows, which is something even Kenjaku doesn't want to do. Yet that's what Yuta does, as crazy enough as it is. And I mean, that's pretty much what Yuta is. Yuta gets shit done, and he has the special grade title. Now let's think about this. Had Yuta been in Yuji's positions in all of these cases, he would have been the first finger bearer. He wouldn't have died, he would have saved Junpei, that's for damn sure. He would have finished off Mahito and killed him in their first encounter, which would have ended the series right there since Mahito was so pivotal to Kenjaku's plan. He would have soloed Goodwill and also killed Hanami in the process. And he easily would have ended Shibuya right then and there, which again wouldn't have actually happened, which is him saving Gojo, which I have no doubt in my mind he would have done. Now once again, to clarify this at the end, as I did in the beginning, this is not about who's a better written character, because of course it is a bit unfair since Yuji has had just far more time. He is of course far better written. Just who is a better MC, and it's clearly Yuta. It's not even close. And even with all of these plot armors and plot hacks that Yuji has, and again Yuta does not have any, all he has is a powerful demon, which again you could say is pretty plot armor based, but I don't think it is. I just think it's a powerful ability, as we've seen even characters who have powerful abilities do not have plot armor, such as Gojo getting sealed. But Yuta doesn't need it. No plot armor, no problem. And also thanks to the special grade members, Trey by the way, or that guy Trey, Prim grade 1 members, I Hope Space is Edible, and the grade 1 members, Trigger, Corey G, Plexiteer, Soylugo, and Camden Moore. You guys are absolute chads, to be honest, legends, and I hope you're all doing well. Much love.